question.
Yes.
How long will it take for the bacteria
To grow?
Yeah, for your eye to be able to see just right here?
All right. It depends. If you just let these sit at room temperature, I would say it might take 48 to 72 hours. So longer than 20. In 24 hours, you might see something growing, but it's a lot of bacteria that you might pick up that might be from people's skin. Usually like it at a little bit warmer temperature. So the temperature that a lot of bacteria like best is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit body temperature, or if you do it in degrees Celsius, it would be 37 degrees Celsius. So you'll probably want to use Celsius in your work.
What do certain kinds of bacteria look like when they're cultured?
You may pick up some that kind of grow like this. These tend to, this is an organism called Bacillus subtilis on this one, and it tends to really grow big. You might pick up some other species of that bacillus. They kind of spread on the plates. Other ones like this one, I forget what this, I don't know what this is right now, but it's, well, let's see, I can tell you what that is. That's number 9. Don't share this with any of my students. Okay, that's, this is a good one for you to look at, because this is Staphylococcus epidermidis. And that is a very common bacteria that's on the
I know that every time you start, you should control, right?
Mm-hmm.
How often do you think that we should do a control when we're swabbing?
What are you gonna, what, would you just like take a swab that you hadn't touched anything and use that as your control?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say maybe just, let's see, what are you going to do? So you're going to do your elevator buttons. Maybe if you do, I would say probably just for each day or something, maybe just do one control. See, it shouldn't be any different for the most part. So like if you had one day when you're doing elevator buttons, you could do a control. And if you had one day when you're doing cell phones, do a control. But I don't think you need to do a control for each cell phone you do, because you're mainly just checking to make sure that you're using good technique. And as long as these swabs should be sterile. So if you would find that, oh, I got some bad swabs, you're going to know that with just one of them. I mean, the whole thing would probably be bad. So if you wanted to do 2 or 3, you could, but you know, like if you were doing one and you were doing one and you were doing one, you could each do your own control. So 1 per person each time you do it, maybe, just to make sure each of your techniques is good. I think that would be enough, but you know, you can do more if you want. Matter, these plates will probably just pitch, but so let's see your good aseptic techniques now. So you're going to open, find the end that doesn't have the cotton. Open the stick end. Right, and decide what you're going to swab, and if you just want to swab the lab bench or your pen or whatever.
Swab this itself.
Yeah, you can swab that itself.
Can I swab the sink handle?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do the top.
Okay. Okay, and then remember to open your plate like a clam, kind of like this, so you're kind of protecting it. So like this. Use this hand to open it up like a clam, so you kind of have it protected like that. There you go. And then just kind of swab on it, back and forth, kind of zigzag.